So today is all about trailering. Whether you're anti-trailer, pro-trailer, we're going to talk about all the different products that I use and recommend. We'll review all of those. If you're new to trailering and you don't really know how to do it or what all pieces you're going to need, what are the different trailer types, what are the different hitch types, we're going to talk about all of that. Today is all about trailering. So sorry I had to interrupt this video. I have a special announcement that I have to make that happened right in the middle of me finalizing the edit for this video. So stay tuned until the end and I'm going to insert it there. That seems to make the most sense since most of the video is already put together in editing. So there it is.
Well, there it is.
So fun. I'm Graybeard Biker. So we're going to review all of the trailer related products that I use today. We're also going to talk about how to decide what it is you need, how to actually trailer a motorcycle for those of you that don't know. But before we get into that, let's just talk about trailering. When I was coming up through being in an MC, trailering was really looked down upon. And it still is in certain circles.
And while I was here, I think he went inside, I met with another YouTuber, Graybeard Biker. Graybeard Biker. Nice guy, nice family, nice to meet you. He does have his bike on a trailer though. Does have his bike on a trailer though. However, he did explain it to me. And he has a shirt to prove it. The actually shirt says, "My wife made me trail it," which I thought that was awesome because that would have been the only explanation. But that's cute.
We call it motorcycle abuse. And that is what led to this shirt. Whenever we saw somebody that had their motorcycle on the back of a truck or on a trailer, unless it was broken down, that was motorcycle abuse and a place to poke fun. Well, now that I'm a little older and I'm married, I have someone else's opinion that I have to deal with. So it's not just about, am I tough enough to iron butt for several hours? And that's where the "my wife made me trailer" design comes from. Now, it's multi-layered, so I'm going to give you 5 reasons that I sometimes trailer on long trips. And I'll talk about 5 different products that I use when trailering. We'll review those. And we'll talk about trailering 101. So, why do I trailer on long trips? Number 1, my tolerance is a lot higher than my wife's, but she's a lot louder than I am. She has decided and then informed me that if we are going on a trip that is longer than 4 hours, we're going to trailer. And she will give me shit if I insist on riding, and nobody wants to hear that. Also, if you notice in the design, she's hot. One of the many reasons that I decided to marry her. And she holds the key to something very dear to me that I like more important than motorcycling. There's benefits to keeping your wife happy that far outweigh the ridicule from trailering. Sometimes, like on the Chicago trip I just did where I went to Motoblot, I have to take the family with me. So I have extended family up in Chicago, and if I don't bring the grandchildren, there's going to be hell to pay. So times like this, I have to take them up there, but I want to take the bike because I want to be able to venture out once I get there. Well, the little ones don't fit in saddlebags anymore. So trailering is a solution. The third reason is specific to an enclosed trailer. When I went to Laconia recently, which is a 17+ hour drive, I had decided I was going to rent an enclosed trailer over taking my open trailer. And I did that for one reason. Well, for a couple of reasons. If I take an enclosed trailer, when I stop at some unknown city's hotel in New Jersey, I can park the bike and have it be sight unseen. Not being able to see the bike means, less prying eyes, less, temptation, lessen chances that someone's going to steal her, hit her, knock her over, sit on her, all of those things that could happen when you're in the hotel.
Don't ever sit on another man's bike.
Now, the second benefit for having an enclosed trailer, which I didn't think of until I was in New Hampshire recently, is that you have your own personal garage with you. The hotel was giving us a hard time about where we can and cannot park, and this way we had our own little garage. You just park up in there, it's out of the rain, it's protected, it's away from other people. That's a bonus. And finally, reason number 5 behind trailering. After everything that I've already said, I still want to ride everywhere. I'm just not 25 anymore. And I've done the whole iron butt thing. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. And after 8 hours of riding on the road, it gets uncomfortable. So I want to do it, but my body doesn't. However, when you are defending yourself against allegations of motorcycle abuse, reason number 1's the most fun. So if you are in that situation where your wife is telling you to trailer, this shirt or the motorcycle abuse shirt both come in t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, all the different designs that we normally offer. Either shirt, it's all in good fun. Now, this shirt does 2 things. It lets your wife know that you'll trailer because, well, she's hot, and that's important to you, while simultaneously letting other bikers know that you get it. I am doing this under duress. I'll even wear the Stop Motorcycle Abuse shirt around the house a couple of days before a trip, just to poke fun at my wife and let her know what I'm sacrificing to save her butt from pain. Now, let's move on. Let's talk about trailering and covering your bike. First decision that you're going to have to make is your choice of trailer. The basic choice is open or enclosed. The open trailers are going to be a lot cheaper, a lot less expensive. You can also get them, you can even get them at a big box store. I'll put links to all of the different products we talked today, including the trailers, in the description below, so it's easy for you to find. Then, of course, the next decision you're going to have to make is, what size trailer do you need? I have a 5x8, and it is perfect for hauling a single motorcycle or trike, but you can get up to 3 bikes on it. Usually when you do that, you have 2 side by side, and then the third one is backed in, so the handlebars are at the other end of the trailer. Now, a 7x14 is what's recommended if you're carrying 4 bikes. Now, you also have to think about, what are the different models of the bikes? Because dirt bikes are a lot smaller and a lot lighter than Harleys are. You could probably fit 6 dirt bikes on a 7x14. Now, not only do you need to think about the number of bikes that you're going to haul, but you have to think about the overall weight that you're going to haul as well. You have to make sure that your vehicle, whatever it may be, can tow that amount of weight. Now, that amount of weight is going to include all the bikes that you have, plus the trailer itself. Then you have to make sure you also have the right hitch receiver. Now, choosing a hitch receiver is also going to depend on the amount of weight that you're going to be carrying. Weight's a big deal. But oftentimes, if your car already comes with a hitch kit, you just have to know what it is your vehicle already has and get the things to match it. Now, you could have different size hitch receivers. Most commonly, you have, 1 1/4 inches, 2 inches, and 2.5 inches. And there's adapters to go change sizes up or down, depending on whatever your vehicle has installed. That's where you're going to attach the ball. So the ball, you need to make sure it matches the tongue of your trailer, but also the weight capacity. A common ball size, there's 3 common ball sizes as well. There's 1 7/8 inches, that's for hauling like 2,000 pounds. There's a 2-inch ball for 6,000 pounds. And then there's the 2 5/16 inch ball, which is for hauling 10,000 pounds. So you can get whatever it is for your trailer. Now, if you rent trailers like I did, sometimes it's helpful to have one, hitch that has all the different balls on the same one, and you just turn it to whichever trailer you're going to be towing. Now, some trailers have chocks built into them and are specifically made for motorcycles. But on mine, I don't have a chock installed, nor did it come with one. Now, I like my utility trailer because I can use it for other things. It's more versatile. I can use it for things other than just motorcycle hauling. And it has, it's got rails on the side. Not all trailers have that. I'll put links to both down in the description. Now, open trailers are less expensive, but enclosed trailers are prettier. But I have to warn you, some HOA Nazis will not let you park an enclosed trailer in your driveway. So, something to be aware of. So, 2 benefits to an enclosed trailer. 2 of them I went over already. Protection and then personal garage. But another one is increased storage. You have cabinets in the front. You can literally put more in it. So that's a bonus. I would love to have one day. I'd get it wrapped with something cool. But again, HOA Nazi, can't do it right now. But maybe one day I'll be able to. So whichever type you choose, with rails, without rails, open, enclosed, always be mindful of weight distribution. You don't want the weight to be too heavy on one side and capsize. And always attach your trailer before you try to load it. Now, I shouldn't have to say that, but you would be surprised by some of the things that I've seen. Also, the other thing to note is that loading a trailer is going to be safer than loading a pickup truck, or unloading a pickup truck for that matter. Simply because on a pickup truck, the bed is higher, whereas on a trailer, it's usually lower. You also need to make sure that your electrical matches what's on your truck. Now, you need to be sure that your electrical connections match the truck to the trailer. This one did not. This is an adapter that goes into my round socket here and then attaches to my trailer with the 4-prong here. Now, these will get stuck. Mine got stuck, as you can see. Luckily, I have only towed things with a 4-pin connector, and so I don't need to remove the 7-pin adapter. You're also going to want 3 different types of locks. One that locks the trailer hitch, one that locks the trailer to the hitch, and then one that locks the trailer tongue when it's not on your hitch so that nobody else can put it on their hitch. So let's do another giveaway. I have a hitch lock that I will give out to one of our subscribers. All right, update on the contest. We've decided to give away the whole trailer lock set. So all 3 locks. Here's how it's going to work. We need to get our subscriber count up for the YouTubes. So share our videos, tell your friends, ask them to subscribe, and then when we get to 500 subscribers, we'll draw a name from everyone who has commented on this video and any future video until we reach that goal. And that winner will get the lock set sent to them. In order to be considered for it, you need to first of all subscribe to the channel, then like and comment below. What should you say below? My wife made me trailer. Say that in the comments below to be entered into a chance to win the trailer lock, hitch lock. So you've got your trailer and your hitch connected. Great. Now what? Well, for any newbies that may be watching out there, the way that trailering a motorcycle, particularly without a chock, works is you have to compress the forks. That pressure is what keeps the motorcycle upright. That's why it's best to have someone there to help you. My wife is great at this. I have to stay on the bike to keep it upright until it is, strapped down, because she's not big enough to hold it. And she's learned how to do this perfectly. So it goes extremely smoothly every time. So that's what will be the first review. These straps. I'll put a link to them in the description below. But they are a real time saver and frustration saver. It has a spool that will automatically retract to take up that excess slack, making it where you have to spend less time going back and forth on the lever. Love these things. I've also gotten these hooks and installed them on the bike. Now, they were originally chrome, of course, just like the rest of the bike, but I didn't want to just attach the straps directly to the bike and scratch it or damage it or anything else. So I got these. Super easy to install. I also have points on my lift in the garage that I can attach straps to as well. So it's stupid proof. Now, with these straps, you push the button and it tightens up, spools in, tightens up on its own. Once you've got this tight, that's when you'll go ahead and you'll ratchet until the forks are compressed, just like with normal straps. Now, your forks have to be compressed because, like I said, that's what keeps your bike upright and immobile. I also got these little soft loop tie-down accessories as well that I used before I got these steel loop points installed. Alright, so after you have the bike strapped down, I take one of these, which is called a Sknz, and I will put the link to where these are in the description below. Matter of fact, I'll put the link to everything from today in the description below. But I'm going to kind of demonstrate this while it's not on the trailer, just so we can kind of get up close to it. But these go on the saddlebag lid. So they just kind of go around here. Like that. Now, what I use them for is so that the strap when we strap down from the back of the trailer, so it doesn't scuff up the paint. That's my purpose for doing it. But they're actually made to keep water out of your saddlebags, and they're really good at that too. You see how it just kind of falls off of there? That's the purpose of them. However, I use them for more reasons than just that. I use it to keep the paint from getting scuffed up. But it's very good, obviously, at that as well. Now I know some people don't care about scuffing their paint, and that's fine. You do you, bro. But I show this bike, and I like to take care of my stuff. So if there's a way that I can protect it, I'm gonna do it. Breaking in again. Remember this at the end of the video. It's going to be relative to the announcement. So that brings us to the cover. I take Alchemy here to bike shows, and during travel, she gets dirty, particularly if it's raining. So I wanted a cover, and I have an open trailer. So I wanted to make sure that I could get a cover that could withstand the pressure of the wind while I'm traveling down the interstate. The one I had before this one literally flew off on me while I was driving down the road. Trucker had to come along beside me, honk his little horn, and tell me, hey, you lost your cover. So I did some research, and I found the Black Widow motorcycle cover. Now, I reached out to them for this video to see if they wanted to be interviewed and, talk about how they designed it, that sort of thing. And they ignored me, so they get no input. So I can't tell you anything about how they designed it, what they were thinking, but what I can do is tell you my real world experience as I review this thing. Now, before we discuss this cover, let's just do a really quick montage of you seeing me load the trailer and put the cover on. Because I've done it twice. The logo doesn't go in the front, it goes in the back, which makes sense because it's a trailer, people riding behind you want them to see the logo. I get it, but 90% of the world has the logo facing front. So twice, messed it up. Now, two things that you will notice. At the front of this video, you saw me use the engine to push the bike up and push the wheel into the front of the trailer to compress the forks. I do that because I hold the brake afterwards so that the wheel doesn't move, to ensure the position of the wheel after the forks have been compressed by the straps. Now, with the cover, you actually can't do it at the beginning because the cover has to go between the trailer and the wheel. So here you see me backing it up, putting the cover in place, and then pushing forward again. Here you'll see that my wife is putting the straps through the cover. It has holes in the cover that are velcroed closed that make it where you can put the straps through the cover, and it helps to keep the cover tight around the bike. then can get off the bike and then go to the straps after her and ensure that they have been ratcheted down as tight as they can be. Now, as you're getting it on, you'll notice that it is quite tight in certain places, particularly if you have ape hangers. The design wasn't really made for that. Now, it does fit, it's just a bit of a struggle to get it over the ape hangers depending on how tall your bars are. Here you'll see us putting on the skins that I talked about. Then the orange straps are there to hold down the back end. Some people do not use straps on the back end. I, however, feel it's better to keep the rear end more secure in case somebody happens to hit the back of the trailer. I don't want the bike to get knocked over. Now, once you get it on and over the bike, there are several straps that go under the bike and then tighten up. Then another that goes around the bike and also tightens up. This is a smart design and it works well. Traveling down the road, the cover stays on and does what it's supposed to do. Then again, there's also the holes where the straps go from the trailer through the cover and onto the bike. That is another smart design choice for keeping the cover close to the motorcycle. Now, the long orange straps have a tail on them that is used to hang off the back of the gate. In some states, it's required that you have some sort of flag so it's easier for other cars to see the end of your trailer. That's the purpose that these serve. So, what's better about this cover than the others? Well, it's the straps that this one has to make it hug the bike. They help keep the wind from getting up under it, making it balloon up like a parachute and flying off the bike. However, I've told you I've only used this twice. Now, looky here. That's not okay. Now this cover isn't cheap. Is it better than the other one? The one that, flew off on the road and some trucker had come up and tell me that it was gone? Yeah, it's better than that. But really it hasn't been reinforced enough in these areas to keep this from happening. Disappointing. Now, if you need a travel cover, this will do the job. But I'm going to keep looking. Maybe I received one that was faulty from Black Widow. It's possible, but that's not really how reviews work, is it? But this is the best one that I have found so far. Now, if you used a different cover that will accomplish the same thing without ripping, I mean, maybe this one is a knockoff from a different manufacturer. If you used a different cover that'll accomplish the same thing and be more durable, then let me know in the comments. If there are other products that you want me to review, also let me know that in the comments. So that's everything that I use when trailering, and the two Graybeard biker designs that are related to trailering. My thoughts on each of the products, the links are all in the description below. So, bottom line, I love what I love here. And I'll continue using the cover until it completely becomes unusable, which may only be 2 more uses for all I know. I am quite disappointed in the durability of the cover. Alright, so here is where I officially break in. I just got off the phone with Sknz, the manufacturer of the saddlebag lid covers that I was telling you about that protect your speakers and your paint from the straps. And I was calling them to try to get a discount for our subscribers, which they gave me. There's a 10% discount if you use the code Graybeard when ordering things from their site. But they did more than that. I told them about the video that we're making and about my disappointment with the durability of the Black Widow motorcycle cover. So they're sending me one of their covers for me to review as well. And at the same time, they're going to send me several pairs of the saddlebag covers that I can use to give away to our community here. So stay tuned for that video. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so that you know when that video is going to come out. I'm probably not going to do it until after our Lake of the Ozarks Bike Fest video that we're going to do. Of course, that rally is still in a couple of weeks from now. That'll give it a little space away from this video here. So I will do that video. Then you're going to want to make sure to look for it so that you can find out how their cover fares, and also get a chance to get those saddlebag covers from them. But also don't forget about the giveaway that we're doing now for the trailer lock set. Again, we're going to give away the entire set of all 3 locks to a lucky subscriber as soon as we hit 500 subscribers on our channel. So share the video with people that you know, encourage them to subscribe, and then as soon as we hit that number, no matter when it's going to be, we're going to do a drawing for those 3 locks in the lock set, and I will send that out to one of our subscribers. Now, let's get back to the end of the video. So if you need to trailer your motorcycle, you have a hot wife that insists upon it, or else no lovin'. Maybe you get teased by other bikers. I hope that this episode has helped you. Please like and subscribe. If you've used any of these products, or maybe you used other products, the good or the bad, you know, you liked them or you didn't like them, let us know in the comments. I'm always open to trying other things. I'm not saying that I know all there is to know about everything. So share your experiences in the comments. It's always good for the community when we do that. So until next time, stay free and don't take no.